Welcome everyone to Balanced Life, Happy Life weekly gathering. And I'm so excited. This is going to be our first gathering of year 2023. Can't believe it is 2023 already. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time with your family and your loved ones for the holidays. And by the way, Happy New Year as well. So this is going to be a really nice new 2023. And well, let's start with our weekly gathering. So remember, every Tuesday we will meet here and we will have a wonderful, wonderful gathering with a few topics that I'm going to share with you. Remember that we emphasize a lot of prevention, okay? Prevention is key, essential, especially in our business. That's what we do. And prevention, of course, is better than cure. So through these five vital elements, we can target prevention: air, water, sleep, nutrition, and natural energies. And Niken is continually adding new products and technology to the wellness home. Like last month, we have a wonderful new item. So it is the cozy throw. So I invite everyone to enjoy this wonderful new addition to the Niken family. And now you can get it by individual. Okay, so let's see, wellness home, why everyone needs one. That's the topic of today. And getting all of the nutrients you need simply cannot be done without supplements by Stephen Gundry. And if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration by Nikola Tesla. And water is the driving force of all nature. Leonardo da Vinci. Sometimes all you need is a little fresh and clean air. Tired minds don't plan well. Sleep first, plan later. And for this important gathering, please welcome Dr. Gary Lindner.
Well, thank you, Ruben. And I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see, give me a minute. And Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Hope you had great holidays. And I'm very honored to be the first speaker for 2023. It's going to be a great year. And kind of in parlance with the times, I kind of did a Google search on what were the top resolutions for this year. And just like they are for most years, the first three are exercise more, eat healthier, and lose weight. In other words, people want to be healthier. So that's what we're going to talk about. And I'm just going to mention, I mean, we always see exercise and food choices or diet up there. And they're very important, don't get me wrong. But we have been pounding those subjects since the early 1970s. And tonight we're going to talk about, in addition to that, other ways that we can all be healthier with a Niken Wellness Home, and why, at least in my opinion, everyone needs one. So let's get started. And first of all, I want to talk about what our biggest health challenge is. And even though we've gone through a couple of years of the pandemic and new variants are coming out, it is and has been for decades chronic disease. And chronic disease affects 1 out of 4 people and 40% or 1 out of 2 adults, and about 40% of children. And 1 in 4 have 2 or more. And get this, by the time we're age 65, 80% of us have at least 1 chronic disease, and many have more than 1. Chronic disease is responsible for 70% of deaths each year, and that's a global figure. And treating chronic disease accounts for nearly 90% of our healthcare dollar. And how do we treat them? Prescription medications. Ruben showed a little slide when he started about how this is out of control. Look at this. The average is roughly 14 per person in the US. And these are dated figures. These are the most recent I can find. And by the time we're 85% of adults age 60 and over are on prescribed medication for an average of 22. So I think we would want to do something about this. So what if, and let's just play the what if game for a minute. What if we can change this? What if we can change this to where only 1 out of 10 adults have a chronic condition? By the time we're 65, only 20% of us have chronic issues. Chronic diseases may be responsible for only 1 out of 10 deaths each year instead of 70% of those globally. And treating chronic disease accounts for 10% of our nation's healthcare dollar rather than maybe 90%. So to do this, I think we first have to identify what the causative factors for these diseases are. And they're broken into 2 categories: non-modifiable factors, which includes our heredity and our age, and modifiable factors, such as globalization, urbanization, pollution. This all contributes to our body burden and environmental toxins. We have modifiable factors such as tobacco use, unhealthy diet, poor sleep quality, dehydration, not drinking enough water, and not getting enough exercise. So these are things that the good news here is these are modifiable. We can change these. We can change these to live a healthier life. So Ruben mentioned these 5 vital energies that we have, these 5 vital elements, and they're basically meaning vital. It means they're essential. We can't live without them. We need air. We need to breathe. We need to stay hydrated. We're 70% water. We need to sleep each night and rest and recover. We need to feed our body and our cells with wholesome nutrition. And we need the natural energies of the sun and the earth. So the question I like to ask is, currently, are these vital elements in a condition or in a fashion the way nature intended? Are they healthy? And I'd have to say, no, they aren't. We have contaminated air, and we're going to talk about that. We have toxins and chemicals in our water. We don't get enough sleep, about 6.5 hours a night rather than the 8 that we need. Too much fast food, too much sugar, too many chemicals added to the food that we consume. And we're constantly blocking the natural energies of the sun and the earth, which are vital. So maybe, and think about this for a minute, maybe it's some of these factors, because they aren't in a healthy condition, that are contributing to chronic disease. And so let's talk about this for a second. What would be the effect of breathing unhealthy air, drinking unhealthy water, not getting enough sleep, not feeding our cells and our body with proper nutrition, and blocking these energies for 10 years, for 20 years, for 50 years? Basically, they would not be a very healthy way to go about to lead a healthy life. And so it's these factors that may be contributing to these chronic issues. So let's talk quickly about air, and where do we spend most of our time? Indoors. 90% of our time spent indoors, and pollutants can be 2 to 5 times higher inside than outside, even in the most polluted cities. So we would want to filter the air in our homes and our living spaces and our workspaces. And Niken provides a solution for this with the KENKO air purifier. And I'm not going into the features and benefits of each of these products I'm going to mention this evening, because we have subsequent presentations, and Balanced Life, Happy Life will be covering each one of these in more detail. And of course, we have recordings that you can look to as well. So we want fresh air in our home, in our Niken Wellness home. Water. 75% of us walk around chronically dehydrated every day because we choose every other beverage choice other than water. And it's well known that dehydration is the mother of all epidemics, and the first step we need to take in addressing chronic disease. Our body craves the healthiest water possible. We need to provide it, and not drinking enough water, failure to drink enough water, can lead to a whole host of chronic issues. including low energy, fatigue, joint pain, weight gain, headaches, ulcers, high blood pressure, kidney disease, type 2 diabetes. And we want to drink half our body weight in ounces daily of healthy, purified water the way nature intended. And that's the idea between the NEKEN PIMAG water system and its accompanying products, so that we get the healthiest water possible with minerals in it, filtered, mineralized, alkaline, structured the way nature intended, not only to drink, but to bathe in as well. And we would want these in our products in our NEKEN Wellness Home as well. How about sleep? I mentioned the average US adult gets 6.5 hours a night. That is about an hour and a half less than what we really need to recover. And insufficient sleep, poor quality sleep has been called a global public health epidemic by the World Health Organization. And it can lead to getting less than 8 hours per night or insufficient or poor quality sleep, again, can lead to a whole list of chronic issues. Are you kind of getting the message here? I hope you are. So we need good 8 hours of sleep, of quality sleep each night. So we would want the NEKEN sleep system, which is designed around the physiology of sleep to give us the healthiest sleep possible. I was always a poor sleeper as an adult until I started using this system. I would wake up every couple hours, look at the clock, wake up, look at the clock, and get up. And I thought that was just normal adult sleep pattern for myself. I sleep now like I did when I was a kid. Get in bed, fall asleep quickly, deep sleep, wake up in the morning refreshed, kind of like I did when I was a kid, waiting to get up on Saturday morning and get out to the baseball field. So anyways, great sleep. And again, designed around the physiology of sleep to give us the best sleep possible. And we would want these in our wellness home as well. Sleep is paramount for our health. Food. 1 in 10 adults, American adults, don't get enough fruits and vegetables. 60% of children don't eat enough fruit. 93% don't eat enough vegetables. I think we need to, given the society we live in, supplement our diets. NEKEN does this with whole food supplements. And the 3 that I've listed here provide the 3 essentials that we need daily, which is fruits with our Super Siaga, vegetables with our J Greenzymes, again, wholesome, whole food, natural, and the way nature intended, and with our KENZEN Vital Balance. You know, many people are looking at, like I said, the 3rd top resolution is to lose weight. KENZEN Vital Balance with that protein source and the other nutrients in it as a meal replacement is an excellent way to do that to start off your new year. So we want these products in our NEKEN Wellness Home as well. So energy, we're constantly blocking. We live in a world of electronic smog. We're constantly blocking the natural energies of the earth and the sun. And we want to aid our bodies with this, all right? Our bodies, again, these are vital. These are essential for existence and for our health. So we would want natural energies. NEKEN has what we call an energy pack and a whole assortment of different products. Heather and I in our home, we call this our first aid kit. Somebody has a boo-boo or an owie, we usually have a product we can do that, use that with. Just the other day, whatever I was doing, and I can't remember what I was doing, twisted my neck. And I wear one of these energy necklaces every day. But in addition to that, I used another product we had called CM cream, which helps reduce some inflammation and help very much. So these are products that we use daily in our wellness home. So the NEKEN Wellness Home, it transforms your living space into a safe haven, a place that not only supports better health and energy, but promotes balance and well-being. And how does NEKEN accomplish this? It's pretty interesting. We use a process called biomimicry, and we've been doing this for 47 years, even though that term really didn't start to pop up in the literature until the mid 80s or so, about 1982. But we've been doing it for 47 years. And what that is using science and technology to replicate nature. And that's exactly what we do in the wellness home. We provide these 5 vital elements: healthy air, water, quality sleep, healthy nutrition, and healthy natural energies of the earth and the sun in the NEKEN Wellness Home, the way nature intended. All right. This is a quote by myself. I will read it. The NEKEN Wellness Home is the most logical and effective prevention-focused healthcare system, self-care system in the world. There's nothing else like it, nothing even come close. So what I'm saying here, and just to kind of summarize, is that if you enjoy the benefits of modern living, indoor plumbing, who doesn't enjoy that, right? Electricity, heating and air conditioning, internet, Wi-Fi, cell phones, then we really need to use technology to counteract the effects of those technologies. And that's exactly what the NEKEN Wellness Home does. Self-care and NEKEN Active Wellness Home products provide an integrative approach to being healthy by choice. And our motto is every home, a wellness home. And with that, Ruben, I know you and I both would like to invite people to be part of our global wellness community. There's a number of ways that you can get involved. And for more information, please contact the person that invited you this evening to this presentation, or if you're watching this on the video. We need your help. Our goal is to create 10 million new wellness homes or active wellness people practicing active wellness by 2025. I think we have a solution for our biggest health problems, and we need your help to share this message. So with that, again, I wish everybody a happy and a healthy new year, and I will turn it back over to you, Ruben. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lindner.